guys, it's Jamila here from Slap. Today I'm going to be doing a video on some of my favourite products from Pat McGrath. I'm also going to be doing a few swatches of the lipsticks from Pat McGrath that I have. If you haven't subscribed already, guys, please subscribe. What are you waiting for? It's Slap. I'm going to be starting with primer. This is the Pat McGrath Lab Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Primer. I actually do really like this primer. It is really overpriced. It's way too expensive for the packaging, but the product is good and it actually does give you a nice soft focused finish. I do find it a good primer. I try not to use it too much because it is really expensive, and I think this is it. I think that was actually the last of it. It's very mattifying but smoothing and blurring as well, so it's a nice primer. I think it's over. It smells nice as well. It smells soothing. It's a really nice product. I think she just needs to rethink the packaging or rethink the price, one of the two, but it is a really good product and it makes my makeup look really good. I'm quite sad that it's finished and I will contemplate repurchasing it because I do actually like it. Next, I'm going to use concealer. This is the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer in the shade MD24. I did a video on this and I will link it down below. I really struggled to decide between this and 26. In the foundation, I wear 26. It's pretty much identical to 24. I do really like this wand. It kind of gets under the eye really nicely. I'm going to be using the Pat McGrath concealer brush that came out when this concealer came out. I don't know what's happened to my face. Next, I'm going to go in with the Pat McGrath Labs foundation. This is in the shade MD26. I'm hiding my face because I put on too much concealer. So next, I'm going to set under my eyes with the Pat McGrath Labs powder in the shade Medium 3. I really like this because it has a really nice golden undertone to it. So always a really tricky time to do your makeup because the seasons are changing and you don't really realize how much your skin is tanning. So now that foundation is just a little bit light for me and that concealer is super light. Also, I didn't realize it was that thick. Next, I'm going to be using the Pat McGrath Mothership 7 Divine Rose palette. I don't really know where I want it to go, so I'm just gonna try and play a little bit first and then take it from there. So I'm just going in with this gorgeous shade here. I'm going to use a tiny bit of this one here, and sometimes I like to just keep the brush the same because it helps me blend. If there's still a little bit of product on it from something else, it just helps me blend it in a bit more. I'm just going to top it off with this shade here. This is one of my favorite toppers and it's basically just a silver, but it's so cool and so sheer that it just really kind of gives it like a more of a kind of extraterrestrial, ethereal vibe. Okay, so that is the shadow. I'll be lining my eyes with my favorite and the only liquid eyeliner I use ever. It is the Pat McGrath Labs, what is it called? Perma Precision Liquid Eyeliner. I love this liquid eyeliner, mainly because of the nib. It's just really easy to use. Fetish Eyes mascara. It is amazing. It's my favorite. It's the best. Guys, my eyes are done. I'm feeling a lot more kind of finish, which is good. So next I'm going to try and sort out the bottom half of my face that needs a bit of love, a bit of TLC. I've got two lip liners from Pat McGrath. I have the Ground Control lip liner, which is kind of a dark chocolatey brown, and I also have Manhattan, which is more of a kind of red. Well, they're both really nice shades. I'm going to use Ground Control today. I really like like this lip liner. Obviously my face is looking a bit light, I'm a bit tanned, and my skin tone is a bit confused, but I'm just gonna roll with it. Before I do my lips, I'm going to use one of my favorite creamy highlighting products. It's a really nice bronze shade, and it also comes with a clear balm on the other side. Put the balm on first, and then I put the bronzer on top of it, and it just kind of gives it a really nice extra dimensional shine and shimmer and sheen. So I feel like it's going to make this look pretty cool, hopefully. So I'm going to balm it up. So now I'm going to put the highlighter on top of the balm, and you will see the magic before your eyes. Just makes it that little bit brighter. Okay, so I'm just going to blend this in. So this is it blended in with my fingers. It's really nice. It just gives your skin a really nice sheen to it. For the other side, I'm going to be very professional. I'm going to use the Pat McGrath brush. This is the, what is this? I think it's like a buffing brush. I can't remember the name, but it's a buffing brush from Pat McGrath. It kind of came out at the same time as this, and I got it. I was just like, you know, being duped as I am. But it does blend out cream products really nicely. I think I prefer this side. That is the balm. So last but not least, I'm going to be using lipstick, and I really don't know which shade to use. So I'm going to show you guys a couple of swatches to see what you think. Apart from the Pat McGrath Lip Fetish Lip Balm, which I've got in Bronze Astral, apart from that, I also have some of her lipsticks. I never really wear them. I felt like it would be a good time to try. So I'm going to do some swatches and see if any of them will be a vibe for now. First up, I have Flesh 5, which is a really nice kind of pink. I don't know why it's got this weird frosting on it. This is creepy. But this is a really nice color. This is Flesh 5. It's super strong in pigment, and it's a really nice matte. I've got Leatherette. I like this one. This one's a bit more creamy. This is kind of like a burgundy brown. Okay, next is Sedition. This one is like a proper red. Last but not least is Guinevere. This I got in her kind of limited edition packaging. This is Flash 5. It's quite cool, it's quite different for me. It seems really bright and it seems really intense. I don't know how to feel about it. Flash 5. I do feel like Flash 5 looks quite nice as a kind of blotted out stain. I think that's quite cute. So I could almost keep it like this, but I could keep it like this. I want to try Leatherette, so I'm going to do it. But I quite like it more washed out and less intense. So this is a nice colour when it's just a bit blotted. So this is Leatherette. Kind of a nice shade. It's really comfortable to wear. Super creamy, quite thick, but it's kind of cute. And I think definitely as punchy a red as I would probably go. This is Sedition. This is too bright. There's a reason, I think the reason I don't wear this is because it actually doesn't suit me, but this is the shade Sedition. So last but not least, I will be using Guinevere, which is another red. Okay guys, that is pretty much it. It came out pretty good. I'm impressed. I'm going to give you guys a quick close up because I feel like it does look better closer up, apart from the mouth area. So yeah. I love Pat McGrath as a brand, and I just wanted to do something supporting Pat McGrath and her business because I think it's an incredible business. She's created an incredible brand and it's really out there and it's really experimental like her, and I just really respect her. So I wanted to do a little video dedicated to Pat McGrath. Sorry about the lips, Pat. My bad. So I think it was pretty decent. The skin looks good. The skin looks really good. So I'm really happy about the skin. I'm really happy about the eyes. The lips I need to work on, but I will be shopping some more and trying to find some other lip products. Obviously the lip glosses are amazing, but I just felt like, because I just did a lip gloss video, I wanted to try and experiment, but experimentation doesn't always work, but we tried. So guys, that's my finished look. I hope you like it. If you haven't subscribed already, guys, please subscribe. We would love to have you in the Slap family. I'm trying to get us at 1,000 subscribers, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like this video and I will see you on the next one.